My friend, I'm making goat meat pepper soup and you don't want to miss this video. Now, the first thing to enjoying a good pepper soup is to get your proteins to be tender. So I'm putting all these ingredients into my pressure pot so that I'll get my goat meat looking tender, and by the time I'm done cooking my pepper soup, it will be a whole vibe. Sometime in the past, I've had to make pepper soup, goat meat pepper soup particularly, and I went on to cook straight without using the pressure cooker, and by the time I was supposed to bring down my pepper soup, I found out that my meat was still hard. Ever since, I've had to use the pressure cooker to get my meat to be tender without even adding salt, and it's been very helpful. So now that that is done, I just put in the pot and begin to add all my ingredients. This comprises of natural spices blended, which includes crayfish and other notable spices. So friends, I'm making this recipe because the weather here is acting up and I need this to keep warm. This is a recipe that is very easy, simple, and it's always delicious, yummy, and satisfying.
Jane's got a table set for one. Oh yeah, she spins her fork like a champion in the air. From pasta twirls to a slice of cherry pie, her love for food takes her to the sky. Oh, Jane's got that hunger groove. She dances when the flavors move. Bites of joy in every spoon. For every meal she swoons. French toast.
So friends, my goat meat pepper soup is ready. Now you might want to eat this with rice, white rice, or corn flour or agidi. For me, this is how I'm gonna serve, and at the end of the day, this is how I'm gonna be eating my own goat meat pepper soup with agidi. You can call it eko, and this is just a sweet combination. My friend, I know you love goat meat pepper soup and you might want to give this recipe a try. Alright, thanks for watching. See you on my next. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.